Last night, during the monologue on the show last night, I mentioned that Kate Jackson was leaving Charlie's Angels, and they had signed a young lady by the name of Barbara Bach to replace her. And I guess I was in error, because apparently she was not signed. But it's rather an interesting story. You've read a lot about her. She's a lovely-looking gal. Most people in this country probably remember her from Russia to Love.
Anywhere in between.
The Spy Who Loved Me, with Roger Moore. Would you welcome Barbara Bach?
I'm sorry, I was just...
No, you're not sorry. Cute move.
Okay, I can see.
There you are. How are you? No, I know I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie several times.
Gee, I hope you're not disappointed.
Disappointed in what?
I knew you wanted to present the new Angel.
I'm really not disappointed now. I'd read in the paper yesterday. It was in the news that you were going to replace Kate Jackson. I came out and did some jokes in the monologue. We found out after the show, not true.
Not true.
What happened?
Well, what happened was the Post wrote a full page.
You're talking about the New York Post?
The New York Post,
Yeah.
on Barbara Bach. She's the new Charlie's Angel, the deal, and it was supposedly a leak and a direct quote from the producer's assistant.
Right.
So all my family from back east telephoned, hey, congratulations, wonderful. And it's not true.
You didn't.
No.
They didn't even audition you for it?
No, I didn't audition. What I did agree to do was what they call a personality matchup test.
Is this similar to Chevy's National Humor Test, or?
It might be.
What do you mean? They called you in to talk with you?
To talk with me.
And they gave you a personality test?
No, what happened was I met with them 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, this would really be great, et cetera, and we'll let you know real soon. Okay. Another week passed, and they called back, and they said, hey, 95% you've got it, but we're not making the announcement yet. Fine. Another week went by, and they said, you know, we'd like her to come in and, you know, just sit there and talk with us as she did when she came in, and we'll put it on film, then we'll match her up with the other girls, kind of like a personality test.
The other girls weren't there, you mean?
No, they weren't there. They were to be slid in later on film.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Did you? What else did you hear? And anyway, I flunked.
Come on, what do you mean you flunked?
I flunked. Can you believe that? I flunked the personality test.
Against those great actresses? I'm not being mean. I was not being castigating or demeaning or...
Any of those things?
Will you take your clothes off, please?
But they did ask me to take my jacket off in the test.
Mr. Smoothie. They didn't ask you to do that, did they?
They did.
What was the personality? Did they ask you questions?
Yes.
What did they ask you?
Okay. Let's see. The first thing they asked me was what I was doing after the test.
No, are you serious?
I swear. A really nice guy asked me. I thought that was funny.
That was kind of a trick just to get you to ease.
Just to get you in. And then they
also
asked
to see if he might score, also, probably.
Then they asked the really serious questions.
All right. Well, give me one of the real serious questions.
One of the serious questions is, what sports do you play?
And you said?
I said,
After the
tennis.
Yes.
Tennis, skiing, softball, basketball, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Serious.
Right.
Then they asked me how many languages do I speak, and I told them che parlo perfettamente in italiano, and that I have a working language in French and Spanish. Then they asked me, on a special request from one of the producers, to make a funny face.
To make a funny face?
Yeah.
Did you make a funny face?
I did. I made my fish face. And I don't
May
think
we
they
see that?
liked it. Do you think you want that?
I certainly.
Want everybody to see what
I think we
flunked?
should see that. I don't know why not. Something we haven't done. I think now I would have.
She'd be doing very well casting all
I
over.
would have signed you immediately. Yes, I would have signed you.
Okay, and then the hard question. The hard question was, Barbara, you've done 17 films, and you were in the Bond film, a huge success, Force 10 from Navarone. What are you going to bring to Charlie's Angels? And there's where I feel I made my big mistake.
Uh-huh. What did you say?
Do you know what I said? Me.
Well, what else could you say?
I don't know, but
They
I
didn't like
flunked it.
They didn't like that.
They didn't like it. They said
Oh, it's a
that.
stupid
No,
network.
actually, what they said. Actually, what they said.
What did they want you to
called
say?
up and they said yesterday, after the Post had already announced that I was doing it, and the Daily News had my picture on the front cover. They said that I was too sophisticated in attitude and look. Now, do you believe that?
Well, you know where I saw? No, the first time I
Do you
saw
believe
Chevy.
that?
Easy there. Easy there.
Yes.
Chevy's
Safe.
Chevy's very ill. He suffers from migraine most of the time. The holdovers from childhood. So no, I would.
Gesundheit.
When I first saw you, when I saw you in the picture, I got the feeling you were European. Now I don't know why. Do most people feel that way?
Well, a lot of people do feel that way. Actually, I was born and raised in New York, Queens, Rosedale. I'm American.
Yeah.
Okay, but...
So they thought this girl from Queens,
I-
New York, was too sophisticated and too.
Queens
No,
were
actually,
sophisticated.
they asked my manager, Andrea Eastman, and Michael Black, if I could play an American. And they said, hey, she is American, which was a shock to everyone. Well, I started acting in Europe.
Right.
And then when I did the Bond film and Force 10, that was mostly seen here, I used an accent. I talked very much like this.
So
as if I
everybody
was a foreigner.
assumed that you
So
were-
they assumed I wasn't acting, you know?
Did you have those silver teeth, or was that the...
Yeah, that was me.
That was the fish guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
He asked me to ask you that.
Sure. Good move. Good move. Pass it when it doesn't move. Pass it off. Get rid of it.
Ed asked him.
We're going to do a commercial and then Ed ask him to ask. We'll be right back here.